Hello everybody, this is Brett for TopoRanger once again. So nice to have you all along for another adventure, hopefully another adventure. Today we are back at Kreutz Creek. This is where we saw all those blocks, the ruins, and what we're doing today is we're on another ruins hunt. Like I said in the last episode, Susquehanna Tidewater Canal started right here. Now there is a lock that I know of that's over beyond this hill here. Now to get over there from the road, it's a private drive. There's a bunch of houses there, there's a boat put in, but as far as I know, it's all private, so I don't want to go driving down there, driving around on people's driveways. But right back there, that's where this lock is. And I have thought about trying to go see that one before, maybe take a kayak, whatever. Just curious, because we have seen other locks of the Susquehanna Tidewater Canal on this channel, and they're always very interesting. But last time I was down here shooting for the previous episode, I came out here and the river was higher then. The river was probably 3.9, maybe 4. The river is at about 3.6, 3.5 now, which is starting to get pretty low. I come out here and I can see the confluence much better. The water's much clearer. And I look down here and I'm thinking, oh my God, look at this. This side of the river is a lot more shallow than I knew, or that I remembered. I can clearly see the feeder dam there, and there's all these rocky islands, there's birds everywhere. That's it, that's our mission. We're gonna take advantage of the shallow nature of this river. We're gonna hike around the bend here and see if we can't find the ruins of that lock, a lock which I have never seen. And then if it's possible, if the water and the river are treating us right, maybe we can go the whole way down and actually get a much closer look at that giant feeder dam. And maybe we can get an idea of the scale, because this feeder dam went the whole way across the river. The Susquehanna is a wide, excuse my French, a wide ass river, okay? So this was a big dam. It was low, but it was big. So make sure you hit subscribe, ring that bell, follow me on all the platforms. Let's get going. Oh, the water's cold. Holy, see, now I thought the water would be warmer. This could just be Kreutz Creek. That's what that could be. It might get warmer as we head out this way. And here we have a nice silt trail, if anybody wants to follow me. Barely beyond the confluence, and we got some kind of something here. This looks almost like a capstone for the canal. I mean, you can't deny there's cut edges there. So this might have been like on the top of the wall, because there would have been a wall running right here, right? Facing a big wall, big man-made wall facing the river, so that when the water came up, it didn't flow over this way. It fed into that, because that's what we're looking for. And that's definitely man-made. The only thing I'm worried about today is the water getting too deep. Ooh, it's chilly. We made it to our first rocky island. And that looks like, I think that's an osprey. Looking for lunch, right? I see some outcrop, maybe that's just a tree. Here, let's cut across here, see if we can't find a way over there. How are we doing for depth? Pretty good. One thing I am noticing is that the eelgrass down here is just covered with silt. And you can see that. I guess there's just a lot more silt at the bottom of this part of the river. Coming from there. Look at this. This might give you an idea of the power of the water. Unless it was made that way, which I don't think so. Basically a little I-beam. Look how it bends there. You see that? My guess is that's not, it wasn't made that way. My guess is that the river, woof. I am starting to see a little bit of current here, right here, which I did not think I would hit. I thought this would be all pretty much just slack water. So somewhere over here, a lot of water is getting pushed up this way, so I got to pay attention to that. I don't want to try to cross anything that I can't get back over, right? So I'm going to stick as close as I can to the shore. I think this might just be creek water. This thing here, I don't know what that is. Let's get over onto the shore here. There's a big log jam up ahead. Lots of little islands. We're halfway to the feeder dam, I think. Starting to see a little bit of a thing, oh, wait, hold on. See that right there? That looks like it might have been a piece of the wall. It's about 10 feet off the river. What about that? See how that's curved like that? Is that a natural feature of the rock, or is this a piece of the old canal? Look at this. Look at this. Look at that corner right there. Here, let's back up a little bit. Yep. Oh shit. It's getting deeper here. Yeah, there it is. All right, I'm seeing remnants of the wall right there. Let's go just double check that. I think all these pieces are in fact part of the canal. Oh yeah, look at that. Definitely, most definitely. Look at that. So if we go straight across the river here, I think we'd still be in the town of Columbia. But this right here is absolutely the canal wall. I mean, it's been scoured and abused over the years. This is a part of the canal wall you're not going to really see on any other channel. So go ahead and click that subscribe button. Ring that bell, follow me on all platforms, okay? I'm thinking maybe the lock is right behind here. And oh look, we got islands here. And it probably continues that way. It's just covered over with rubble, right? There it is, boom, very clearly. And look, there's a little pizza pie shaped one. So the question now is, can we see what's on top of here? Or is that somebody's private property? My guess is it's somebody's private property. Let's just peek over. If you go over here, it's somebody's front yard or riverfront yard. I'm not sure what you want to call it. I couldn't see anything that looked like a lock, but I couldn't really get the whole way over. Let's see if we can make it around this debris pile. And then I did see something over there. Hopefully it doesn't get too deep, because the depth is the really only thing that can stop me here. Water's still cold, but it's not as cold as it was coming out of the creek though. I see the wall again. Ooh. I might be hitting the depth limit here, hold on. I'm trying to keep my backpack dry. I don't have anything. It can't get wet, but just, oh man, water's cold on the belly. I don't know, I'm just retentive about getting my backpack wet if I don't have to. All right, I think we made it that time. It looks like it's getting pretty deep there, unless that's just a shadow. But the outcrop does go that way. Let's follow the outcrop. It looks like it might start getting deeper than I want to be involved with right after that. This way, I don't know. This way keeps going. Seems like the wall was kind of smashed here, but then right here it picks up again nicely. I mean, look at that. It runs down there hundreds of feet. But hold on. It's hard to tell with the shadows. I can also just go up here, see if I can get across there, pick it up over there. Be back in a minute. All right, I'm gonna try a novel way of shooting here. The camera's right below my chin. Hopefully the camera doesn't fall off into the water, because it may be waterproof, but it's not, it doesn't float. What I need is a stick here. I need some kind of balancing stick. There we go, that's better. I'm not a big fan of debris piles. We go this way. What's there? Is that ground? Yeah, that's ground. I can step right there. Sorry for the bouncy camera work. Almost there. Hold on. Look at this bamboo. Holy moly. Okay. Okay, let's get down from here and pick it up. All right, so here we are. We made it past the debris pile, which is right there. We picked up the wall again, big time. I mean, we're looking, it's a nice 6-foot section of it. I don't know what's in there. So as I was coming over the debris pile, I couldn't help but notice in the bedrock at the base of the hill here, it looked like there was a channel cut. My guess is that channel was part of the canal, and it's where they hit the bedrock and coming around the base of this hill, boom, boom, boom. They had to blow out a channel to keep the canal, you know, going on course. It's possible this right here is the lock, but I don't think so, because those locks are usually massive construction. I'm gonna go ahead and say that the lock is probably still a little bit downriver from us. So why don't we get back in the water, hug the coast here, and just keep going down. I mean, we're not even that far from the feeder dam, okay? Sucker's getting big. See that right there? Well, that's a 15-foot wall. How deep is this gunk here? See, I need to keep going. I mean, look at the look at the blocks on this sucker. They're like huge. Look at that. What do you think? I don't know. It looks kind of dicey to me, but we'll see. I'm mainly worried about big holes. Oh yeah, it's thick. You guys catching this? Oh, train's coming. Let me just get a little bit farther. Without getting sucked down or punji sticked, right? I just can't get over how big this wall is. Whoa! I mean, it is. Oh yeah, it's definitely swampy. But these are just loose swamp. See, I can push these suckers right out of the way. Bye-bye. Look at that. See that though? Look at that. All right, I think we made it. Across the Sargasso Sea. Right here it seems like we have a near breach of the wall. All right, let's take a peek-see up here. We came up through the breach in the outer wall, the riverside wall. Came up over here, and look at this. We got canal bed, or what they call prism, as far as the eye can see. The last house is up there. I think this whole hill here might be a park. All right, I'm cutting in, and I'm probably down by the river, looking at the rocks, and I probably just said something to the effect of, I think this is all a park right now. On my hike back, I came across this, which is the nature preserve I was thinking of. Wilton Meadows Nature Preserve. Nice, did you see that car? And I'm pretty sure the nature preserve goes the whole way down, boom, right to the river, and I'm gonna throw it back to me down on the river right now. So I think it's okay if we come down here and check this out. I wanted to show you guys the scale, okay? So here, so that's the outer berm, right? It looks like to me the animals would have pulled along a path. This would have been the tow path here. See how they're right up against the bedrock of the actual hill itself? And there is water in here, but it's not mucky. It's actually clear. Wow. So let's continue down the bed of this sucker and see if we can't find that lock. And it looks like we're getting up to that spot I was talking about earlier, where there's kind of like collection of houses, a boat put in, but it's all private drives. It's all private, I think. But I'm starting to see some pontoon boats and whatnot parked up there, and the boat put in might be right up here. Whole thing here, as far as I can tell, was blasted into the rock. Can you imagine how much work that was out here blasting? Right, and then moving all this stuff here, building this gigantic wall here, right? A 10-foot wall, and just boom, 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 day after day. I mean, I don't know how many years it took to build this sucker, but the work must have been very intense. And from where we started, right there by Kreutz Creek, and where we're going, where we'll probably wind up today, that's just one short section of the overall canal. I'm back up on the wall, and this is it. This is the feeder dam. I think this is it, right here. It's just this big rocky section. Now the question is, I don't think the feeder dam was that wide. So the question is, where was exactly the feeder dam? Was it just here? Was it there? Was it this whole thing? I don't think it was that wide. It must have been a smaller thing. So maybe it was at the front of the outcrop, or the upstream end of the outcrop, or maybe it was at the downstream end of the outcrop. And then right below us here, it's still shallow enough to walk. Oh yeah, look at that. See that? Oh wow. Big submerged stuff there. And then like, of course you got these islands that have cabins on them. Let's see if we can get to the boat put in there without stepping on anybody's toes. Get a drink of water and see what we're doing, okay? River, canal. What have we here? Some type of steering wheel. What the heck is that? That's not a steering wheel. It's a, looks like a valve turn off maybe? I don't know. That's a good, oh no, it's a chair. I'm sorry. It's a chair, okay. Yeah, it's a metal chair. I was thinking, oh, I could turn off the river. See that? Oh, my knee. See how fast that happened? All right, here's another person's house, but I think because the canal is established here, that's probably their front yard, so I'm probably okay to be going through here. If I'm not, I'll probably hear about it. Lots of little fish here, little creek chub. The water's getting a little manky now, though. It's not quite as clear and fresh as it was. I popped back up on the towpath. I'm hoping this trail dumps me out at the boat put in that I know is here, but I'm not sure because I've never been here. I don't have my machete, and this is turning into just, ow. Yeah, this is turning into all thorns. Strategic retreat. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna go down to the river, then we're gonna head down river. I think I'm beyond the feeder dam now. I can see it's okay there. Let's get down there. All right, here we are. And there it is right there. Again, what we're seeing here is, this is the towpath right here. Now the wall is a lot more broken down. It's not in nearly as good a shape right here. It's also half buried under sediment. Yeah, this channel gets deeper, I think. I see the put in. I think we made it. They're using the canal as a kind of like a parking lot for their boats. So canal's coming out right here. Sediment is pretty thick. Whoa. Nice beach here. Well, we have made it. I hereby deem this adventure a success, because we are in fact at what looks like an old boat launch, but as you can see here, nice A-frame there. There's the canal, okay? We happened to hit that right up there, and we just walked the last bit straight down that canal. We didn't find the lock though, and that was kind of like the main thing I was looking for, aside from just some cool walls and some good old you know, ruins from the canal days, which we did find. Big wall. There's a lot of wall still there. So overall, it's definitely a success. We're back. Special bonus footage for everybody out there. I feel bad we didn't find a lock. What we did was we just came up Clearview Road there, up over the hill, and we came back down here. I'm back down in Wrightsville. There's the bridge right there. And I figured, oh, why, since we're already wet, let's just come down Kreutz Creek and let's just show them the sawmill ruins. I've never examined these close up. Just something to give you in return for the fact that we did not find a lock. One thing I did find right here, though, is a nice golf ball with an X on it, huh? I'll take that with me. That's our plastic pick of the day. It's really overgrown. I think when I was here before, it was in the winter. And there's also this. Look at this old piece of metal. Look at that. I'm gonna assume this probably had something to do with the quarry. There's a big quarry right up here, up against that side of the ridge. A lot of this stuff washes down here. It might be from that, including this. This is the actual sawmill, though, right here. My guess is this is part of the old foundation of the mill right here. Thick walls, and then it kind of stops right here. Let's just go downstream a little bit, see if we can't find the end of it. Here's a triangular piece. You don't really see that very often. And what's that? Hold on. You see this? Hold on a second, hold on. Okay, so this flat wall here, that's definitely old. And what is this right here? It's like a, you see, it's kind of like a tubular thing. I remember seeing this part of the ruins from across the creek. And if you look at it, it absolutely has a curving shape, right? And then here, look at this. You see that? There's actually a curved piece of metal. It's got rivets in it. You see that? Rivet construction, right? I don't know if that would date it, but it's following the curve. And here's the other side right here. Aha. See this? My only guess would be that this would have been a metal tube that would have went up like this, up into the sawmill at some point. You see that? There's a big bolt right here. Look at that. I'm not really familiar with how sawmills were constructed, especially the lower parts where the water is moving through to actually turn everything, to make everything work. This could be an exit tunnel, or an exit or an entry. I don't know, maybe the water came up through here or down through here, I think, but you can definitely see this was curved. This probably had metal going the whole way up, and it had something to do with the sawmill. I don't know what. But you see that wall there? That definitely is something there. And there is just piles of hewn blocks, building blocks everywhere here. I mean, it's just, you know, as if there used to be something really big here, and boom, it just got smashed to bits. Okay, so this piece of metal here, that's that same metal, right? So we had a metal pipe going up. Or is that just a fluke? Is that just washed up? I don't know. Right, so I'm standing on the foundation, and this to me looks like another tubed area. Oh yeah, look, there's another tube. It's got that same shape, and it comes right up into this, which looks like it was formed as a circular type of thing. I think they have something to do with water flow. They had it backed up, it comes in, it flows through, and then it flows out. These very well might have been the discharge pipes. And there's this piece here, which to me looks like a piece of a wall that has tumbled down. This whole thing might have been up here as part of the sawmill foundation, and then boom. And it's not just a sawmill, there have been other things here too. A tannery probably, I think, some kind of paper mill maybe. And over the years, the stuff just gets pushed down into the creek. And then what we'll do to wrap it up is we'll hit that, whatever that pontoon thingy is down there. We'll see what that is. And here's pontoon bomb. Looks like a bomb or a pontoon. Look at that. Wow. That looks like it's actually fiberglass. I thought this was metal. But look at this. This metal decking. That's metal, man. Look at that. So boom, boom. Look at the way it's just boom, bent as if it was nothing. That, however, looks like aluminum there, right there. So I don't know. It's part of some dock thing, I imagine. I just can't get over the way that sucker is just bent. When did this happen? Agnes, 1972? Could be. I don't remember seeing this thing here, you know, a couple years ago. So this might have washed up during the last, maybe during Ida. And there we are looking right out the confluence of the Kreutz Creek and the Susquehanna River. That's right where we started our journey today. I hope you had a good time. I think it was pretty successful. The only thing we didn't find was a lock, but maybe next time, all right? If you had a good time, make sure you hit subscribe, ring my bell, follow me on all the platforms, all right? This is Brett for TopoRanger. I'll check you next time.